Hey YouTube, Freedom for Kaz here, making a video today, and this is going to be oil in the Gulf. This is a breaking news update. I just came across an article here on Fox News. It says that BP scrambles with new plan to stop oil. It says endpoint in relief well due in August. Now what they're talking about here, it says a BP executive says that a relief well is the endpoint of all efforts to stop the Gulf oil spill, which suggests there's little chance of plugging the leak until the new well is completed in August. With BP declaring failure in its latest attempt to plug the uncontrolled gusher, feeding the worst oil spill in U.S. history, they should have said world history, the company is turning to yet another mix of risky undersea robot maneuvers and a long shot odds to keep the crude from flowing into the Gulf, which means that until August, at least until August, nothing's going to be done. Nothing's going to change. It's going to be 200,000 gallons a day of oil minimum into the Gulf. Robert Dudley, BP's managing director, said on Fox News Sunday that the company officials were disappointed that they failed to wrestle this beast to the ground. But skepticism is growing that BP can handle to solve this crisis on their own. I don't believe they can solve it on their own either. I honestly don't think they know what they're doing. It continues. Dudley told ABC's This Week, that's a show, that the new attempt to cap the leaking well would be at best minimize the oil flow. It would not stop the oil flow anyway. It would just minimize it in the Gulf of Mexico. Dudley says that the relief well expected to be ready at the end of August, at its earliest point, is certainly the end point on this game. I don't understand why they use the word game. This has been by obviously using the word game, it's been a game for them the entire time. It's been nothing but a game. Okay, story goes on to say, the next attempt will be similar to a containment dome that has failed to work. BP hopes to saw through a pipe leading out from the well and cap it with a funnel-like device using the same remotely guided undersea robots that have failed in other tries to stop the gusher. So again, they're going to be doing the same thing over and over and over again. If you do it over again, nothing different. What do you think is going to change? None of the remaining options would stop the flow entirely or capture all the crude before it reaches the Gulf's waters. Engineers will be using remotely guided robots under the sea to try to lower a cap onto the leak after cutting off the busted pipe leading out from the well. But we already know all that. Dudley says BP will try to pump warm seawater down the pipe to keep the oil and gas warmer and preventing ice from forming this time. And that was blamed for the earlier failures. Well, if they knew that, I mean, they got to go 5,000 feet deep. I mean, it's very cold down there. 6 weeks after the catastrophe began, the oil giant was still casting about what to do with a temporary fix. So all along they've only been trying to find a temporary fix. I mean, it's all coming out now. The relief well currently being drilled is supposed to be a better long-term solution. Won't be done for at least 2 more months, which would be the end of August. That would be in the middle of the Atlantic hurricane season, which begins Tuesday. The crude likely won't affect the formations of the storms, but cyclones and hurricanes could push the oil deeper into coastal marshes and its estuaries and turn the oil into a crashing black surf. Alright, people. Let's figure this out. First of all, to me, they don't know what they're doing. They have no idea what's going on. Okay. Second of all, hurricane season is coming. Let's just get right to the point. The hurricane comes through. Our nation is in grave danger. Our nation is in grave danger now as it is. People, I'm telling you, you need to get ready. You need to prepare. You need to get your food. You need to get everything together that you possibly can. If you live in the South, you might want to move this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. You need to get out of there. Okay? It's going to be flowing 200,000 gallons a day until August. They just said they're not going to do anything until August. People, this is a message that's going out to you. Listen to this. Listen to this message. You need to prepare today. Do not waste another day. You must do something. They're not doing anything about it. So now it's up to you. What are you going to do? I pray each and every day for all of our souls. For this could be the very end of life as we know it. People, please listen. People, please pay attention to what's going on. They are going to do absolutely nothing until August. I'll pray for each and every one of us. God bless.